And welcome, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for mid-September 2022 through mid-October 2022. Welcome to my channel, Paranormal Oracle, Not Your Mother's Tarot. We'll begin, as always, Cancer, with a reading from the universe. It was channeled for you the other day. And then we'll follow that up with 3 cards from the Paranormal Oracle. And here we begin. Cancer, the world is taking on a new aspect for you, Cancer. Revelations of many realities of life are presenting themselves. Where there has been a tendency to withdraw into the Cancerian crab shell, this is no longer an option for retreat. There are several things that must be met head-on during this period. For many, this will be on the work front, but for some, this carries the vibration of family and or relationships. This is a trial by fire in many ways for you, dear Cancer, because much of what you are being challenged with is out of your comfort zone and out of your control. The energy is needing to sort out what can be addressed right now and what must be left to ride it out for a while. The image is that of a multitude of fragments finally beginning to settle again, following explosive change. The challenge is knowing which fragments must be directed to their proper place and which can be left to land naturally. There is a need to allow events to smooth out and settle down before making decisions about issues in an effort to just do something. This is about allowing the pieces to fall where they may before making decisions and changes to the new status quo. Well, that sounds like a challenging month ahead for you, Cancer. We all have them. The feeling I get with yours is, what really struck me about that is the discernment, needing to discern what can I let go of, what can I allow to find its own level, what can I allow to just sort of fall to the earth and land where it needs to land, and what must I intervene with? You know, which of these issues do I need to take action with, and which do I need to let alone? I mean, that's always the decision for all of us with our problems. Either we do too much, or we do too little, or we let it slide, or we overmanage it. That's often the issue that many of us have. I think with Cancer is a sign where often there's a need for control to feel safe. Most people have that to some degree. But Cancer, if things become too challenging, Cancer will withdraw into her crab shell, and just sort of lash out. That claw will just come shooting out. I feel as though you need to avoid doing that this month, Cancer. I feel as though you need to take one day at a time. That's the image I'm getting. Like, just live in this moment instead of trying to project most of the solutions to your issues into the future. I feel like you need to let that go and just deal with what you can deal with today. So let's see what the 3 cards have to say for you. We have Weeping Ghost, Emotional Cleanup, Spirit Board, Breakdown in Communication, and the Jersey Devil, a distortion in thinking. So here we go. Weeping Ghost, Emotional Cleanup, something needs another look. I feel like you need to kind of slow down with your rush to fix things and understand that there's something that maybe you jumped a little too soon on. I want to just, if I can find your reading again, there was one part there that I really related to myself. There's a need to allow events to smooth out and settle down before making decisions about issues in an effort to just do something. That's something I feel I'm quite capable of doing. So I totally relate to that. Like, sometimes you just want to do something, do anything, just because you feel that some sort of attention needs to be rendered in a situation. And I feel like sometimes when we do that, we do ignore the emotional aspect, of certain things. And I feel as though that's what this card is talking about in your case. Emotional cleanup, something needs another look. Something where the emotional aspect was not considered. We just did what was expedient. And the next card is Spirit Board, Breakdown in Communication. It feels, and honestly, I have to say, I don't feel like, it's Mercury retrograde. There's a breakdown in communication in all our lives this month. So that's something to look out for. But I also feel like this is almost with communication with the self, like understanding yourself. how you're communicating with yourself needs to really be safeguarded this month too, Cancer. I feel as though you might be kind of like shutting down a certain aspect of yourself. I feel the sense of overwhelm. I feel like things are really, really, so many decisions, so many issues, and you're not sure which way to jump. And I feel like in some ways you're kind of like just going into a space of denial. And that would represent a breakdown in communication with yourself. And the third card, Jersey Devil, a distortion in thinking is hindering progress. I kind of feel I'm going back to that same perfectionistic thing. And Cancerians are a very perfectionistic sign. You demand a lot of yourself. You expect a lot of yourself. You have high expectations. And I feel like, that is the distortion in thinking we're talking about here. I feel like, there are certain things here, like your reading alluded to, that you're going to need to let ride. Certain things that are going on in your life that you're just going to have to kind of let go of right now. Even though, it's all you think about. All I'm thinking about is this problem. All I'm thinking about is this issue. And therefore, it's pushing me maybe to take action sooner than I should. And, that's kind of what I feel like you're being warned against. And I do feel that everything is going to work out perfectly for you. Everything's going to work out exactly the way it's supposed to work out. But there's that element of needing to discernment. What do I need to let go of? And what do I need to focus on and actually take action with? Sit down and actually write a list out of the things that are vexing you. And this is a great time for the serenity prayer. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I think that'd be a great prayer for you this month, Cancer, because that's what you need, the wisdom to know the difference right now. And with that, I'm going to say I hope you have a marvelous month. It's not as bad as it sounds. You're just going through a little bit of a thing, and we all do from time to time. But I feel in general the month is going to be a great one for you because there's a definite moving forward going on here. Definite moving in the right direction. And with that, I want to thank you so much for being here, Cancer. I'd love it if you'd subscribe to my channel. If you would give me a thumbs up, that'd be great. And I'd love to hear a comment from you. Comment down below. Thank you. My cards are available on my website through my Etsy shop, and my book, Paranormal Ponderings, a memoir, is also available. The information for all of that is down below. Thank you so much, Cancer. Much love.